And we're back. So we came across this product that I just had to share with you guys. I know airing down is a big thing. We've only done it a handful of times because it wasn't necessary, but we were in some locations in Maine where we should have aired down and we just didn't because I didn't feel like we were set up to do it properly. Well, now we are set up to do it properly. We're working with the Faster Flate, folks. That is a multi-tire inflation system. You can air up 4 tires at one time or 2 tires at one time. They have 2 different systems. Works great with the traditional air compressor, but we are running a CO2 tank, so it works pretty well for us as well. We've used it a couple times, and so now we're going to give a little run through and show you how it works. I'm using the Boulder Tools tire deflators. They work just about like all of them do. Believe I got these from Amazon. I've had them a while. I will tell you that they are finicky. You have to constantly adjust them until you apparently get it dialed in. But it takes some force to get them set. Like I just deflated and my front went down to 22. I'm sorry, my left front went to 22 and my right front went to 19. So, you know, I'll have to adjust it next time we air down, but it's a work in progress, so we'll keep at it. Alright, so these are the Faster Flate inflators. This is the 4 tires set. They do make a 2 tire set, but we opted for the 4 tire. Has a nice little gauge here, digital readout on the gauge, quick connect fittings for here, and we are going to connect that to our CO2 tank that we carry here behind the cooler. Nice orange hose, which coincidentally matches the Alucab orange. It's pretty awesome that worked out. So it's a quick connect fitting to go into the valve stem, which is very nice. Simply slip it on the valve stem, slide the collar forward, and it locks it onto the valve stem. Okay, so we are running a CO2 tank that's here behind the slide out fridge. We've got the rear hooked up on this side and the front hooked up on this side. We tested it. Obviously you can see the cold gas is freezing up the Y here, but the gas is going in, so I've closed it off. So this is just closes the valve running either way, and when you push it down, of course, it opens up and the gas flows to all 4 tires simultaneously. Obviously, if you only want to do 2 tires like us, we sometimes run a higher pressure in the rear than we do the front. You would only connect one side at the time, and then the coupling would keep the air inside the Y. So we're going to keep going and fill it up, and we're also viewing the PSI pressure in the dash of the Tacoma, watching our tires. So at this point, like I said, we've got both hooked up, so they're filling the front and the rear simultaneously. Wrap these back up and we'll be good. So when you order the Faster Flate system, whether you get the 4 tire or the 2 tire, you're going to get hoses obviously and a manifold. We opted for the 4 tire, as I said earlier, and so let's take a look at what you get. The manifold seems pretty high quality. It's heavy. It's got a good hand feel to it. It does have a digital gauge. Makes it super quick to read on the trail when you're airing back up. It does have a valve that open and close, which is great, of course. And then, of course, you get the two hoses, and the hoses, they come with a little Velcro strap that you can use and hold it together. They do have the quick connect valve stem snappers. Snappers? I don't know if they're snappers. That doesn't sound right at all, does it? But anyway, snaps onto there or slides onto the valve stem, locking collar, holds it on there, slide it back to release it. Stretched these out earlier and took a quick measurement so you can get an idea of the actual length, whereas the feeder hose is about 30 inches, and the two other hoses, I'm on an 8-foot table here, I stretched those out. One of the hoses is a little longer than the other, by about 4 feet or so. So you've got one hose that's about 9 foot that would be probably closer to where your tire is, or I'm sorry, not your tire, but where your manifold is, that you can connect up. And then you've got a second hose coming off of the T-fitting there that is about 13 foot long, give or take. So back on the manifold, it does have a very nice Velcro strap. So you can hook it around your brush guard or your trailer hitch or whatever it may be. In our case, it just kind of lays at the back because I do have a CO2 tank and it's mounted inside the cab of the truck behind our fridge that's on a slide out. So pretty good quality. The hoses seem very flexible. I have a background where I worked with these type airlines every day. We had some 1/4 inch lines, which it is a 1/4 inch line. We work with 3/8 line. One of the biggest things that you need in these lines is you need them to hold up to the abuse of being on the trail. They seem much more heavy duty than what other stuff you may find out there. They feel like they have a lot more rubber content to them. The connections look to be sealed and have the shrink wrap around them very good. We did opt for the additional carry bag simply because it was just easy for us, since ours is in the back of the truck. Once I roll it up, we slip them in the bag and then we're ready to roll. Slide it behind the seat and I'm good. And of course, when I get out, unzip it, pull it out, pretty easy to get to and connect everything up. So overall, so far seems pretty good. We're going to keep testing things out and see how they work for us. You might be thinking, hey, that thing's pretty cool. I have got to get me one of those. Well, guess what? Now you can, and save a little bit. We have partnered with the guys at Faster Flate to provide you with a discount. You can get the 4-tire, the 2-tire. They've got some other good gear on there. Give them a look. All you have to do is order up, use the code Big South Overland. You get a nice little discount. It's worth a shot. Everybody likes saving money. I'll about wrap it up on this one. And I hope that you got some value out of this. Of course you did. You watched it this long. So if you've watched it this long, you had to get the value out of it. So give us a like. Share that thing with every single person that you know. Subscribe. That helps the channel grow. That way you'll know when more stuff comes out. We're working to get more videos out on a more regular basis. So bear with me. I'll do the best I can. And I'll see you next time.